Hi guys, my name is Luisa and today I want to talk to you about my topic, World Peace Starts With You. Now it's a topic that I've been carrying around with me since I was a little girl. I was born and raised in Germany, to be precise in Munich. I went to a German kindergarten, a German high school, a German university. All my friends were German. I was a huge FC Bayern München fan and an even bigger fan of the German soccer team in the good times and lately bad times. Can you imagine what my friends used to call me, what my nickname was? Die freche Griechin. It translates to the loud and chaotic Greek. Do you know why? Because my parents are Greek. I have a so-called migrational background. So it was very strange for me because all the things that I thought that I had in common with my German friends counted less than the mere fact that my parents were born in another country. I didn't give much attention into this until 15 years ago when I moved to Greece. There I thought things would be different. I would finally belong somewhere because my parents are born in this country, so I'm Greek. Big surprise, it didn't take long and I got a new nickname. Actually, I got 3 nicknames. It's Frau Merkel. So that is the first nickname. The other ones are organizational freak or just Frau. And then it struck me. Why would people do that? Why are they always trying to point out the differences we have and make me feel like I'm somehow excluded? I put some thought into it because I think it's a really important topic today where globalization is bringing us and the world closer together. How many of you here at Deutsche Telekom have experienced something like that? Who of you needed to go to a different country due to a new job or due to family reasons? So now, I came up with a few thoughts I would like to share with you. The reason why we are doing this that keeps us apart instead of getting us closer together and with that closer to world peace. So, thought number 1, we rely on stereotypes. When we are confronted with something new, something unknown, we use stereotypes. That makes us feel better because we somehow feel we are in control of the situation. We put labels on the unknown and somehow it makes us feel better. You want an example? As I mentioned before, I live now in Greece. What comes to your mind when you think of Greece?
Beaches.
Beaches, sunshine, summer. Correct. But, big surprise, there's much more to that than Greece. Just a few weeks ago, I went to skiing in the mountains in Greece, just a 2-hour car ride from Athens away. So as you can see, relying on stereotypes sometimes can be misleading and we miss the whole picture. So the other thing we do, number 2, is that we focus on the differences instead of focusing on what we have in common. And also being open to some differences that can enrich us. The best example for that issue I could point out now is who of you remembers the European soccer champion in 2004? Nobody remembers? Well, it was Greece. And do you know why Greece won the European Championship? Because they had a German trainer. And together they were able to exploit the differences both cultures have and bring it to the greatest level and win the European Championship. So the third thing we do is that we miss sometimes the bigger picture. There's always a bigger picture and we should try to keep in mind that when we focus on the bigger picture and the greater good, we can achieve more things and we won't miss out great opportunities. Right now, when I was a student 20 years ago, I had to prepare a paper on the future of the European Union. So there were different scenarios of how the European Union could evolve. And for me, with a multicultural background, the most exciting scenario was the United States of Europe. As it turns out, the countries are somehow behaving selfish and everybody is looking at its own agenda and its own things they want to do, and they forget the greater good and the picture of the greater good, which enables us to have a better life and have all the advantages we can only have when we are together. So, thinking of these things on a bigger scale, what do you think would happen? Well, let me put it with the words of the Chinese philosopher Lao Tzu. The journey of 1,000 miles begin with one step. So if each and every one of us would just try to be more open-minded, use less stereotypes, embrace the things we have in common as well as the differences that enrich us, and try to see a bigger picture, we would be 1,000 miles closer to world peace. So now, thinking about the future, my children are born and raised in Greece. They go to a German school, and I really wish for them that they won't have to experience being excluded in their lives because of being Greek or because of being German. So the next time you meet somebody for the first time, just try to think about what we can do to get closer together, because everything, even world peace, starts with you. Thank you very much.